Hello and welcome to Central Lyon High School for tonight's Class 2A Region 3 quarterfinal match between the MMCRU Royals and your Central Lyon Lions. I'm Jeff Cruz. I'll be on the call here tonight as we get set for this first postseason match for both of these teams. Neither one of them had to play in the first round on Monday. As we look at the bracket here, on the bottom side of this Class 2A Region 3, Sioux Central and Hartley Melvin Sanborn played on Monday. Sioux Central got the 3-0 win. On the top side, Sibley Cheatham won 3-0 over West Sioux on Monday. That leaves us with our 8 quarterfinal teams in this region. On the top side, the number 1 seed Hinton Blackhawks, 25-2, are taking on Sibley Cheatham tonight. Number 4 seed Rock Valley takes on West Lyon. Number 3 seed Emmitsburg is taking on Sioux Central, and the 2 seed Emmitsburg, 3 seed is Central Lyon as we take on MMCRU. Looking at some stats for both of these teams, looking at the stat leaders, that is, Tia Tettinger leads in assists for MMCRU with 533 assists on the year. Peyton Bush, a sophomore, leads in kills with 2.5%. Chloe Alish leads in total blocks with 33 total blocks. Ember Staver, the libero, leads in digs with 298, and she also leads in serve aces with 0.6 serve aces per set. For your Lions, they are led in assists by junior Alexis Lincecum with 258. Led in kills by junior Eliana Hofertz with 2.3%, and she also leads the team with 45 total blocks on the year. Leading the team in digs is Ada Vanderzee with 176, and Eliana Hofert also leads the team in serve aces with 0.4 serve aces per set. MMCRU 15-7 on the year. Overall, they are 9-2, tied for second place in the War Eagle with George Little Rock. That's how their season went. Central Lyon, on the other hand, 15-11 overall. They are tied. They end up tied for 8th in the Siouxland Conference with a 2-6 Siouxland Conference record. You may be wondering why the match is here in Rock Rapids, considering MMCRU actually has technically a better record than the Lions. The girls use some rankings to determine who hosts for each match, each round, that is. Overall, looking at Central Lyon, they are ranked 17th in Class 2A, while MMCRU is ranked 28th. Those are some power rankings. It has a lot to do with your overall opponent's winning percentage and how you did against teams with winning records and how you did against teams with losing records. Obviously, if you play more teams with winning records, even if maybe you don't have as good of a record as someone else who's played a bunch of teams with losing records, the state gives you a little bit more credit for that, which is why Central Lyon will be hosting here tonight. Just under 10 minutes before we get going here, we're going to take a short break for a word from our sponsors. We also have a senior interview with one of our seniors in the class of 26 from a member of our audio and video production staff, Kendrell Thomas. We'll have that along with some commercials. We'll be back with the first serve here on the CL Broadcast Network.
I'm Gable Sieperda. I'm a master's student and track and field athlete, and I've been a Frontier Bank customer for 20 years. Some of my favorite services that Frontier Bank has provided me is just having access to my financials through the online bank app, as well as hearing that familiar voice when I call that I know and can trust with my financial needs. And I'm looking forward to continuing pursuing my goals on the track, and Frontier Bank will be a huge part of that.
My name's Elin, and I like sports because I like watching them.
My name's Miles, and I just like the school in general because our teachers are nice and we get to do a lot of fun stuff.
Hi, my name's River, and I like the sports teams because my mom coaches the basketball team.
Sieperda Foltz, local, true, insurance, real estate, all for you.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility, hello healthy, hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
What is good, Central Lyon broadcast? It is your favorite host / favorite YouTuber, Showtime KT, and today we're here interviewing Miss
Elise Drakey.
Yeah. So, what is your schedule like, and what is your favorite and hardest class at Central Lyon?
So first period I have study hall, and then I go to choir, and then third period I have college comp, then I go to Mr. Docker for government, which is my hardest class. Then I go to Reading American Lit with Mrs. Allen, and then I go to Mrs. Buss's class for foods, and that's probably my favorite class.
What was your biggest challenge in your high school career?
I would have to say battling anxiety in difficult classes and knowing when to ask questions or what to ask if I need help.
Yeah. And what will you be doing after high school, at least?
So I plan on graduating in December, and then hopefully I'll be moving to Alvord to Destiny Youth Ranch, and I will be living there for a year while I'm working on the ranch doing chores for the dogs and horses, and then I'll be working with my mom in Hall at Hearst Family Dentistry as a dental assistant and a receptionist, and then I will still be working at County Seat as a bartender waitress.
You do know there's no mic on this, right?
No. And then after that, I'm going to cosmetology school in Spirit Lake.
And what teachers has had the biggest impact on you at Central Lyon?
I would have to say Mrs. Bookout. I had her in elementary, and she's just made me feel super loved.
Speaking of Mrs. Bookout, folks. Hey. So what memories do you have with Mrs. Bookout?
I have a lot of memories, just a bunch of small ones. Yeah, she made me feel really loved, for one. She's like the sweetest person ever, and she taught me how to tie my shoes, so that's pretty cool. Yeah.
There you have it, folks. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is your favorite thing about Central Lyon?
I would have to say all of the different opportunities that we have at Central Lyon.
What activities are you in?
I'm in choir, and I used to be in volleyball and wrestling.
What about ballroom dance?
Yeah, I did take ballroom dance, and you were in there too.
Yeah, was that class pretty fun?
Very.
What has been your favorite memory of high school so far?
I'd probably say being in the student section is pretty fun.
Of which games?
Volleyball, basketball, football, all of them.
What would you say, or where would your favorite student session moment have taken place?
Probably at the football field.
Football games.
Yeah, at football games it gets kind of crazy.
What would you tell a freshman to help them through high school?
I would say don't be scared to ask questions and be kind to everyone.
And what would you like to say to Central Lyon before leaving high school?
Goodbye.
And there you have it, Central Lyon. It's been your favorite host / favorite YouTuber, Showtime KT, and
Elise Drakey.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Found it.
No, I'll get
DeNoble Austin & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants, offers a variety of services including payroll, auditing, sales tax, financial statement preparation, and of course, income taxes. Whether you're a farmer, small or large business owner, or just require some assistance with your personal finances, DeNoble Austin & Company PC can save you time and peace of mind with the skills you need and the service you expect. Located in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar, today and always. Visit premierbank.bank. or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
The score of any game is generally forgotten over time,
but the actions of players, coaches, and fans are remembered.
Sportsmanship is an attitude that can have a positive influence on everyone around you.
In the stands and on the court.
How do you want to be remembered?
Support your team positively and enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Hit one out of the park with a new or pre-owned vehicle from Papik Motors. With 3 convenient locations in Laverne, Rock Rapids, and Sibley, our team is ready to help with all of your automotive needs. Swing in today and let the hometown team be your dealer of choice. Or visit us online at papik.com.
Papik Motors makes it so easy.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids. I want to thank Kendrell and Elise for getting that interview done. We will interview every one of our seniors during the 25-26 school year. All the class of 26, we'll get them all interviewed and on our broadcast for you all. So parents, if you have a senior, don't worry, we are working on them all. I've got a schedule with the class. Make sure that we get them all done. We do have a few of them have basically just refused to do it. I can't make them do it, but I tried my best. But we'll get as many of them done as we possibly can that want to do them. Minute and a half here left in warm-ups. Take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Avera Medical Group, DeNoble, Austin and Company PC, Hilltop Coffee, Murphy Family Dentistry, Papik Motors, the Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Siebert Fultz Insurance and Real Estate. This will be the last broadcast on the CL Broadcast Network for the fall season, the sports season that is. We'll get into kind of some of our fine arts stuff coming up here in a few weeks. Monday, November 10th, we have our high school marching band concert at 7:30. Have that on our YouTube channel. And then the next day, Tuesday, November 11th, we have the Veterans Day Assembly at 10:30 a.m. And Thursday, November 13th, yes, that is right, we have our 7th and 8th grade boys basketball, first game of the season. So just 7th grade at home versus Boyden Hall. It's a 4:15 start time for that one. Remind everyone, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you know when we post videos or when we start these live broadcasts. You also have to be a subscriber to leave us any messages in the chat. That is just to cut down on the number of spam messages that we get. And also be sure to follow Central Lyon on Facebook and X to keep up on all the latest news. Warm-ups coming to an end here, and we are going to get ready to go with our starting lineups. PA announcer Ben Gerlman down there going to get going with the starting lineups. Start with the coaching staff. Let me find that here for you. Coaching staff for the MMCRU Royals. Head coach is Heather Yaud, assisted by Kayla Means and Natasha Young. The Lions head coach is Sutton Schlumbum. She is assisted by Sarah DeVries and Megan Witzel. Tonight's winner will move on to play on October 27th, which I believe is Monday. And they will play the winner of Emmitsburg and Sioux Central. If Emmitsburg wins, it'll be at Emmitsburg. Officials being announced now as we get ready here. Starting lineups for the Royals. They will go like this. Number 1, Tia Tettinger, a junior. Number 4, a sophomore, Rhea Staub. Number 5, a junior, Aaliyah Lux. Number 6, a junior, Brielle Lux. Number 10, a junior, Chloe Alesh. Number 11, a sophomore, Peyton Bush. And tonight's libero for the Royals will be number 18, a junior, Ember Staver. Now taking a look at the Lions starting lineup for tonight. They will look like this. Number 7, a junior, Annika Springer. Number 10, a sophomore, Taylor Reipkema. Number 11, senior, Elsie Odekoven. Number 12, junior, Emery Lincecum. Number 14, sophomore, Taya Metzger. Number 17, junior, Eliana Hofert. And the libero for the Lions is a sophomore, number 19, Ada Vanderzee. We're going to take a short break as we get the national anthem going in here. We're back for the first set here on the CL Broadcast Network.
You love our lineup of legendary Pizza Ranch pizzas. And now, get ready to love the Big Popper. Loaded with cream cheese, Italian sausage, jalapenos, sweet peppadew peppers, and a honey hot sauce drizzle. A little sweet, a little heat, and a whole lot of flavor. Try the Big Popper Pizza, along with our new Chicky Chicky Boom Boom Salad. Only for a limited time, only at Pizza Ranch.
On top of a hill in the heart of our little town, there's a place where the coffee's always hot and the smells are even warmer. At Hilltop, we brew more than just coffee. We brew connection, comfort, and community. Locally roasted, lovingly served, always welcoming. Come in, slow down, and stay a while. Hilltop, your coffee, your community.
A community is a place, but it's also a connection. It's where we all plant roots, raise our families, build our lives, and take care of each other. It's something we have in common, and it takes world-class care to keep communities like ours strong. We work together to live, to hope, to heal, because that's what neighbors do. Here for all, here for good. Sanford Health.
Murphy Family Dentistry has been serving and supporting the Lions and all of Northwest Iowa for over 25 years. We are located in Rock Rapids, just off Highway 75. Our friendly staff is ready to help cheer up your smile for another Lion victory. Call us today to schedule for all your dental needs or visit us online at www.josephmurphydental.com.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids as we are getting set for the first serve here tonight. If I was a really good announcer, I would know who is serving first. I did not actually find that out. I was busy down there. I did try to get some of the pronunciations to make sure I don't pronounce names incorrectly for the MMCRU Royals, but I will apologize because I'm probably going to do it anyway, because I'm not very good with names. But I will do my best. And it looks like the Lions are going to serve first. Going back to serve will be the libero, Ada Vanderzee. And we're underway here. Set, far side. That was number 4, Staub, dug out by the Lions. That's Emery Lincecum, dug out there by Bush. Staub again, dug out by Vanderzee. Metzger now sets in the middle for Hofert, taps it over. MMC ready for it. One of the Lux twins, that was Brielle. Good volley here to start. Staver sets up. Bush, and that one's too long, and the Lions will get the first points. So Vanderzee will go back to serve again. Back set there. Lions keep it alive for a second, but it's down for the point. as Brielle Lux got that one just over the net. Checking in now, senior number 2, Sadie Yaud. She will come in to serve for the Royals. 14 aces coming into tonight for Yaud, as we're tied 1-1. Nice serve there, and the Lions unable to get a pass, a clean pass that is. And the Royals have their first lead, 2-1. And there's a kill for Eliana Hofert. Pass from Metzger there. Hofert goes right at the middle. And the Lions on the serve. Tied 2-2. Emery Lincecum will serve for Central Lyon. Back set. Staub. Dug out by the Lions. Hofert right in the middle. That one partially blocked. The Royals keep it alive. That was Staver from the back row with a kill attempt. Elsie Odekoven, that one just long. And we're tied again at 2. Sorry. Royals now have the lead 3-2. Rhea Staub, a sophomore, will go back to serve now for the Royals. 22 aces, 88 kills for Staub on the year. That's Odekoven. Just tapped that one over. Kill attempt there by Bush, and that one is good for the points. Staub back again to serve here with a 4-2 lead. Lions have to send a free ball over. Tettinger sets up. That was Bush that time, too hard. Out of bounds, past the end line. Alexis Lincecum will check in to go back and serve. Cheyenne Struckman also checking in. She checks in for Alexis' twin sister, Emery. Both teams with a set of twins tonight. Alexis Lincecum, 17 aces so far this year. That one kept alive by the Lions. Right in the middle, no. Not a very good set there, and the Lions able to take advantage of it. Serve again there by Lincecum. Dug out momentarily by Struckman, but it's going to be down for the point for the Royals. Number 5, Aaliyah Lux checks back in as junior Chloe Alesh will serve. Back set. Hofert dug out by Alesh. Lincecum sets again for Hofert. That one tipped at the net, and it's down for the Lion points. See here on the replay. Gets the line tied again at 5. Eliana Hofert will go back to serve. That one's going to be too hard for Bush. Goes out on the side, and the Lions back in the lead now, 6-5. Eliana Hofert leads the team in kills, blocks, and aces on the year. Will serve with a 1-point lead. Tettinger serves. Bush, Lions keep it alive and send it back over. Tettinger now right in the middle. That one was blocked back on the kill attempt by Aaliyah Lux. There's Bush again, and Lions miscommunication there. And we're tied again at 6. Number 11, Peyton Bush will go back to serve now for the Royals. Odekoven, that one kept alive momentarily, but it's down for the Lion points. Good hustle there by the Royals, just unable to keep it going. Elsie Odekoven back to serve now with a 1-point lead. And that one goes into the nets. Tied again at 7. Neither team really getting more than 2 points in a row. 1 or 2 points back and forth here. Setter for the Royals, Tia Tettinger back to serve. Let's come to her sister. Dug out there by Bush. Staver from the back row. Nothing going there. Emery Lincecum rolls it over. Staver is there for the dig. Tettinger, cross court. That's Brielle Lux. Nothing going. Right in the middle. And the Lions the benefit of some miscommunication as Taylor Reibkema on that kill. It was dug out by the Royals, but nobody home to actually get the first pass, and the Lions get the point. 8-7 with the lead. Set to Staub. Tettinger just gets it over. Now Metzger is going to set for Emery Lincecum on the side. Dug out by Peyton Bush. And that one off the kill at the hands of the Lions as a point, and it's now 8-8. MMCRU fans tuning in for the first time. I'm not what anyone would call a volleyball expert. I just run the broadcasting here. So I apologize if I say something that is totally off. But I do my best. And that one too long for the Lions. Even I know that. 9-8 now. Royals back in the lead. Ember Staver, the libero, serving. Metzger. That's Reibkema. Royals have to hustle to keep this one going. They do. Metzger just sets it over. Staver was there. Tettinger sets. That was Brielle Lux, dug out by the Lions. Reibkema gets it across. Right in the middle, that was Alish. That's Emery Lincecum, and Lincecum with a big swing. Down for the points. A block there by a little bit of a block by Reibkema and Emery Lincecum. The junior with the kill. Ada Vanderzee serving now for the Lions. Blocked at the net on the kill attempt there by Brielle Lux, but it falls on the Lions side, and the Royals are back up by 1. Tia Tettinger back to serve. That was Sadie Yowd back to serve. Ellie Hofert mistimed her jump there and hits that one into the nets. Yowd will serve again. Metzger back set. Emery Lincecum blocked at the net. That was number 11, Peyton Bush. And the first little run here of points is going to the MMCRU Royals as they 4 straight points here to have a 3-point lead. This one, they'll go cross court to Eliana Hofert, and Hofert with a big kill. That one, can't see it on film, but it actually goes into the ceiling and comes crashing back down. Emery Lincecum now will serve. At the net, Hofert finds an open area. And Eliana Hofert, the junior, with 2 straight points. Lions now only trail by 1 here in set number 1. Emery Lincecum serving once again. Tettinger sets for Bush, and that'll be a kill for the Royals. Back to a 2-point lead, 13-11. Back to serve Staub for MCRU. Hofert, that one blocked partially at the net by Alesh. There is Bush, that one too long. Lions back within 1 now. Senior Cheyenne Struckman going to come into the match as Alexis Lincecum back to serve for the Lions. Tettinger pushes it across, nobody home for the Lions. Back to a 2-point lead for the Royals. Chloe Alesh serving. Kept alive nicely by the Lions. That one just tapped across by Bush. Elsie Odekoven goes right along the line on the left-hand side. And it's out. Hofert just taps it across. And Hofert gets the point for the Lions here. You see in the back set, just taps it over. And Eliana Hofert back to serve again for Central Lyon. That one hits the net. Heady play there by Aaliyah Lux. But she was unable to keep it alive there. Bush with this kill. And we're back to a 2-point lead for the Royals. Brielle Lux checks back in. As Peyton Bush serves for the Royals. Set to Springer. And Springer will get the point for Central Lyon. Elsie Odekoven going to go back to serve for Central Lyon, a senior. Set to Staub. Dug out by the Lions. Emery Lincecum, that one out. And a tip at the nets is the call. Ties things up here, 16-16. As Elsie Odekoven, 17 aces coming into tonight, will serve once again. That one skims the top of the net. Dug out by Staver. That was Brielle Lux in that last kill attempt. Emery Lincecum just taps it over. Tettinger sets right in the middle. That is Aaliyah Lux, and 2 hits is the call. And the Royals will get the point. Going back to serve now, junior setter Tia Tettinger. And that one too hard. And it's a line point. Taya Metzger checking in for the Lions. As Annika Springer will go back to serve. Right in the middle, that's blocked back on the Brielle Lux kill attempt. Staver just gets it over. Tettinger from the back row, partially blocked at the net by the Lions. And now the Lions will send a free ball over. Tettinger sets for Brielle Lux, and that one hits the back line for the Royal points. Chloe Alesh back in for the Royals as Ember Staver, the libero, will go back to serve. Emery Lincecum, that one partially blocks at the net, but it goes out of bounds for the Lion points. Ada Vaynersy will go back to serve now for Central Lyon. Tettinger sets. Staub dug out by Springer right at the net. And that is going to be won by Chloe Alesh with a big swing. And it's back to a Royal 1-point lead. Sadie Youd will check in to go back and serve now for MMCRU. Back and forth first set here. Metzger over to Eliana Hofert. That one's going to be too hard. Good communication there by the Royals. I could hear them up here. Teammates talking to each other to help them out. Lions going to take their first time out of the first set. We'll take it with them. You're watching Lions Volleyball here on the CO Broadcast Network.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar today and always. Visit premierbank.bank or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
We're back here at Central Lyon as we are getting towards the end of set number 1. Remind everyone, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you know when we post videos or when we start these live broadcasts. And be sure to follow Central Lyon on Facebook and X to keep up with all the latest news. As we get towards the winter seasons, more important to pay attention to the social media with any schedule changes that are bound to happen here in Northwest Iowa. Sadie out on the serve for the Royals. Metzger going to go to Hofert. That one partially blocked. Nice save attempt there by Staver, but it goes in the bottom of the net. And the Royals are unable to keep it alive. And the Lions cut the lead down to 1 here as Emery Lincecum will go back to serve. Metzger to Odekoven, and Odekoven's over the line. No. Number 4, that is Staub over the line. And we're tied now at 20 apiece. Emery Lincecum will serve again. Right in the middle. That was Alesh. Now Odekoven for the Lions, blocked back down by Alesh. Rhea Staub will go back to serve, the sophomore, with a 1-point lead. Metzger for Hofert, blocked back down, Lions keep it alive. Hofert just gets it across. Now Tettinger right in the middle. That's Alesh, blocked back down by the Lions. Lions do a really good job here right in the middle. And number 5, Alexis Lincecum will come in to serve. No, it's going to be a quick timeout by the Royals. We'll take it with them. Be back. More set 1 here on the CL Broadcast Network.
You love our lineup of legendary Pizza Ranch pizzas. And now, get ready to love the Big Popper. Loaded with cream cheese, Italian sausage, jalapenos, sweet peppadew peppers, and a honey hot sauce drizzle. A little sweet, a little heat, and a whole lot of flavor. Try the Big Popper Pizza, along with our new Chicky Chicky Boom Boom Salad. Only for a limited time, only at Pizza Ranch.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids. We're all tied at 21 here in set number 1. Alexis Lincecum will serve for the Lions. Tettinger goes to Alesh, and Lions get the block. And Lions with their first lead in quite a while, as Alexis Lincecum will serve once again, now leading 22-21 here late in set number 1. Tettinger, that was Bush, and that one's out. And Coach Yao going to take their last time out. Lions Now with a 2-point lead here in set number 1, 23-21. Take an opportunity to thank our sponsors. Can't thank them enough for providing the funds to buy all of our equipment, not just for the gym, but for the football field, for the auditorium, for our away football games, the ability for us to take all of the equipment out to our baseball and softball complexes so we can broadcast those events. Our sponsors, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Avera Medical Group, DeNoble Austin Company PC, Hilltop Coffee, Murphy Family Dentistry, Papic Motors, Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Seaporta Fultz Insurance and Real Estate. Lincecum will serve once again for the Lions. Staver from the back row, dug out nicely by the Lions. Just send an easy one across. Now Tettinger, back set. That's a Lesh, dug out by Vaynersy. Right in the middle, Hofert and Eliana Hofert with a big swing. And now it's set point here in set number 1 for the Lions. Lincecum, 17 aces coming into tonight, will serve. Blocked back on the Alesh kill attempt, but it's out of bounds and point for the Royals. Chloe Alesh will serve now. Another set point for the Lions. Lions just have to send a free ball over. Tettinger right in the middle. Blocked back by the Lions on the kill attempt by Aaliyah Lux. And the Lions are going to take set number 1, 25-22 after they trailed by as many as 3 here late in the set. We'll be back with more volleyball action here on the CL Broadcast Network.
I'm Gable Seaporta. I'm a master's student and track and field athlete, and I've been a Frontier Bank customer for 20 years. Some of my favorite services that Frontier Bank has provided me is just having access to my financials through the online bank app, as well as hearing that familiar voice when I call that I know and can trust with my financial needs. And I'm looking forward to continuing pursuing my goals on the track, and Frontier Bank will be a huge part of that.
The score of any game is generally forgotten over time,
but the actions of players, coaches, and fans are remembered.
Sportsmanship is an attitude that can have a positive influence on everyone around you.
In the stands and on the court.
How do you want to be remembered?
Support your team positively and enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Back here in Rock Rapids after the 25-22 set 1 win by the Lions. We get set for set number 2. As I said earlier, this is our last broadcast of our fall sports season. We'll be back with some fine arts here in the month of November, and then we'll start with our winter season. On Monday, November 10th, we have the high school marching band concert at 7:30. On Tuesday, November 11th, we have a Veterans Day assembly at 10:30 in the morning. And then Thursday, November 13th, we have 7th grade boys basketball versus Boyden Hall. Start time at 4:15 down in our activity center. Lions did a good job there in that first set of weathering the storm, as they had to play from behind for a lot of the set there. As we get set here for set number 2. Sorry, as I said, I'm not any sort of volleyball aficionado, so I can't really tell you any insight as to what happened there, but the Lions just did a good job of hanging in there, not letting the Royals get on a big run. You know, Lions were up 2-0 last week Thursday and end up losing. And one of the against Sheldon, you know, the Lions didn't do a good job in that one and we're ready to go. First serve there, out of bounds by the Royals, and the Lions have to 1-0 lead. As I was saying, the Lions did not do a very good job of getting any sort of runs in that Sheldon match in the last 3 sets, as Ada Vayner's is going to get set to serve here. Tettinger, back set, Lux blocked at the net, but it goes down on the Lions side, and it's a point. We're tied again, 1-1. Ember Staver will be back to serve now for the Royals. Hofert's unable to get that one across. Royals up 2-1 now. Staver once again. Nice save there by Ember Staver. Tap over by Alesh. Not a big hit there, but it's enough to get the point. I am noticing on this camera actually fell down a couple of weeks ago. It didn't fall down. The girls' volleyball hit it down, and a nice serve there by Staver down for a point. I'm noticing it might not be quite as unbroken as I thought it was. Might be a little out of focus compared to the other two. All 3 cameras are identical, so they should look pretty much the same. Staver serves again, that time going to be long. 4-2 now. Might have to use some of those funds to buy a new camera for the one that the girls knocked over a couple weeks ago. Emery Linscomb will serve now for the Lions as they trail here in set number 2. That's going to be 2 hits. As it went off of Brielle Lux's hands and right into her face. Emery Linscomb on the serve. Metzger now. Oh, that was Hofert, just tapped it over. Lux does the same thing, but it's going to be a point as 2 hits is the call, and we're tied at 4. Emery Linscomb still serving now for the Lions. Tettinger over to Staub, but that's going to not get over, and it's 4 hits. And as I was saying, the Lions couldn't do on Thursday in the last 3 sets was string together any sort of run. They were down 4-1. Now they lead 5-4 here on the serves by Emery Linscomb. Tettinger in the middle. Alesh, nothing going there. That's Odakov, and that one doesn't get over the nets. 4 hits is the call. We're tied back at 5. Brielle Lux will check out. As Sadie Yowd will check in. She'll go back to serve. Set for Elsie Odakova, and that's going to go off the dig attempt by Staver for the Lion points. Sends Alexis Linscomb, twin sister to Emery, back to serve for the Lions. Set right in the middle. Alesh partially blocked at the net, but not enough. It's down for the Royal points. Rhea Staub will go back to serve now for MMCRU, 22 aces on the year. Dug out by Odakoven, set by Linscomb. Hofert, big swing, and that's going to be down for an easy points. Eliana Hofert having a good night so far here in the first set and the beginning of set number 2. She'll go back to serve now, will the junior. Tettinger sets. Over to Bush. And Peyton Bush with the kill. Junior number 10, Chloe Alesh, will go back to serve. She has 21 aces on the year. Linscomb sets. Taylor Ripkema. Nice diving attempt there by Alesh, but nothing going. And the Lions back up by 1 now. Elsie Odekoven will go serve for the Lions. Tettinger tried to catch a line sleeping. They're ready. Ripkema pushes it over. Now Tettinger set right in the middle. That was for Aaliyah Lux. That one's out. No tip at the net. And that's a Lion points. As Lux tried to go way cross court there. And Odekoven will serve again with a 2-point lead. And that one floats long. Peyton Bush, number 11, a sophomore, back to serve. Right in the middle, left-handed attempt there by Ripkema is blocked right back down by Aaliyah Lux. Ripkema got off a little bit on that one and tried to use her offhand to no avail. Bush will serve again. Emery Lincecum will find the back left corner for the Lion points. And it's 10-9. Lions lead. Again, the Lions did win set number 1, 25-22. As Annika Springer will go back to serve for the Lions. Brielle Lux has that one blocked. And the Lions, Emery Lincecum gets a nice save by Staver. That was Staub, pushed it across. There's Staub with a dig. Tettinger, that one's blocked at the net on the Lux kill attempt. Now the Lions just get it across. MMCRU has to do the same. Ripkema now right in the middle, nice save by Staver. And the point gonna be given to the Lions on the lift attempts. Or a lift attempt, lift call, that is. On the set by Tettinger. Annika Springer will serve again now with a 2-point lead here in set number 2. Staver from the back row, blocked at the net, no. Yeah, that was blocked at the net. No, timeout, never mind, timeout called by Coach Youd. The Lions on a little bit of a run here as they lead 12-9 here in set number 2. After they won set number 1, 25-22. Once again, thank our sponsors, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Avera Medical Group, DeNoble Austin & Company PC, Hilltop Coffee, Murphy Family Dentistry, Papik Motors, Pepsi Beverage Company, Samford Health, and Sieber Foltz Insurance and Real Estates. Again, the winner of tonight will take on the winner of Emmitsburg and Sioux Central. Emmitsburg with a 23-4 record is the number 2 seed in this region. So they are the odds-on favorite to win. And the regional semifinal will be in Emmitsburg if they do, between the winner of this one tonight. Annika Springer back to serve again. 11 aces on the year for Springer. Vaynersy, Lincecum, not able to get that one over. Remind everyone, we'd love to see messages in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for, those sorts of things. You do have to be a subscriber to do that, but it doesn't cost any money. Tettinger on the serve there for the Royals, and a bad pass by the Lions ends up with the points. Royals now back within 1. Tettinger will serve again. And tip at the net, good for the Lions. 13-11 now here in set number 2. Ada Vanderzee, the libero for the Lions, will go back to serve. Staub that one into the nets. Back to a 3-point lead now for the Lions as Vanderzee will serve again. Back set. That was a Leah Lux. Set right in the middle, and that one out. It hit the line judge. Mr. Wright's over there, right in the shin. Ember Staver will serve now for the Royals. Metzger back set. Emery Linscomb blocked at the net. The Lions keep it alive, but it's going to fall to the ground for the MMCRU points. Staver again. Metzger, cross court. Hofer, that one tipped at the net by Staub. Back set to Staub. Dug out nicely by Springer. Emery Linscomb just gets it over. Lions now back on offense. Emery Linscomb tipped at the net. That'll be a point for the Lions. Someone watching all the way from Phoenix saying go Lions as Emery Linscomb will serve for the Lions here, up 15-13 in set number 2. Staver from the back row just taps it over. Metzger sets right in the middle for Hofer. That one tapped back over quickly by the Royals. Hofer just kind of rolls that one over. And the Royals caught sleeping there right in the middle. The Lions will get the point. Emery Linscomb will go back to serve once again. Set. Staub. Lions just have a free ball across. Set now. Back to Alesh. Alesh, that one too hard. And the Lions with their biggest lead of so far of the evening. No team is led by more than 3 points, I don't believe. And the Royals will take a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Lions Volleyball here on the CL Broadcast Network.
I'm Gable Sieperda. I'm a master's student and track and field athlete, and I've been a Frontier Bank customer for 20 years. Some of my favorite services that Frontier Bank has provided me is just having access to my financials through the online bank app, as well as hearing that familiar voice when I call that I know and can trust with my financial needs. And I'm looking forward to continuing pursuing my goals on the track, and Frontier Bank will be a huge part of that.
Back here in Rock Rapids. Lions with that 17-13 lead here in set number 2 after they won set number 1 25-22. They trailed late in that set. I do believe it was 21-18 at one point. They trailed before they came back to win 25-22. Haven't trailed by many here in this set, as they now have their biggest lead, 17-13. Emery Linscomb will serve for Central Lyon. And off the hands of Lux. Lions on a run here, 18-13. Lincecum will serve again. Tettinger sets, Staub, and that one finds some room in the back area. Youd will check back in. Go back to serve. Her team trails by 4 now here in set 2. Metzger, back set. Hofer just has to bump it across. Tettinger goes to Bush, and that's going to be a point for the Lions. As Peyton Bush just kind of gets it across, but it was enough to disrupt the Lions and get the Royals point. Youd serves again. Hofert, that one tipped and down for the Lion point. Alexis Lincecum will come in to serve. Lions with that 4-point lead here. One of the 2 setters for the Lions. Tettinger, that one out on the kill attempt by Alesh. And this one kind of getting away from MMCRU here in set number 2. Lincecum, 17 aces on the year, will serve. And another point there on the bad pass. Lincecum serving again. Tettinger sets and a lift. And it's 22-15. Alexis Lincecum serving. And it's an ace. The Lions just ripping off points here now, 23-15. As Alexis Lincecum serving again. From the back row, Staver dug out by Struckman. Right set in the middle, that one right off of Staver, and it's a Lion point. Eliana Hofert with an exclamation point right there. And Alexis Lincecum with set point here as the Lions lead by 9 here in set number 2. And that'll do it. The Lions take set number 2. A little easier than set 1. This time it's 25-15. And they'll take a 2-0 set lead when we come back from these words from our sponsors here on the CL Broadcast Network.
You love our lineup of legendary Pizza Ranch pizzas. And now, get ready to love the Big Popper. Loaded with cream cheese, Italian sausage, jalapenos, sweet peppadew peppers, and a honey hot sauce drizzle. A little sweet, a little heat, and a whole lot of flavor. Try the Big Popper Pizza, along with our new Chicky Chicky Boom Boom Salad. Only for a limited time, only at Pizza Ranch.
The score of any game is generally forgotten over time,
but the actions of players, coaches, and fans are remembered.
Sportsmanship is an attitude that can have a positive influence on everyone around you.
In the stands and on the court.
How do you want to be remembered?
Support your team positively and enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar, today and always. Visit premierbank.bank or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
And we're back here at Central Lyon High School as we get set for set number 3 here in this Class 2A Region 3 matchup between the MMCRU Royals and your Central Lyon Lions. Once again, I'm Jeff Cruz. Lions up 2-0. A very close set 1. Lions end up pulling it out 25-22. And set 2 was pretty close until about halfway through. The Lions just took control. Ripped off a bunch of points towards the end there to get the 25-15 lead. Or it's not lead, but win. We are now set for set number 3. Ada Vanderzee will start things off here for the Lions. Back set to Lux, that one out. That was Aaliyah Lux of the Lux Twins. Talking to MMCRU coaches down there before the game. I think every team we face this year, at least at home, has had a set of twins to go along with our set of twins. That one in the antenna on the kill attempt by Peyton Bush. Lions out to a quick 2-0 lead here. Probably hasn't really been that way with a set of twins every single time, but just kind of feels that way. Vanderzee serving. And the Royals all out of sorts here to start this set number 3. Down quickly 3-0. Ada Vanderzee will go back to serve again. Metzger sets, Hofert right in the middle, that one on the line. And it's 4-0 here early in set number 3. Vanderzee again on the serve. Peyton Bush, that one dug out by Vanderzee. Metzger sets, Emery Lincecum blocked at the net. But Emery Lincecum will get the point. Good set there by sophomore Taya Metzger as well for the Lions. Tettinger right in the middle. That was Brielle Lux. Dug out by the Lions. Emery Lincecum just going to tap it across. Lions ready. Emery Lincecum taps that one across. And that one's going to be down on the back line. That's kind of tapping around. The ball just kind of getting tapped around at the net until Emery Lincecum decides that she's going to get a swing on it and just pounds the ball towards the back line. And Coach Yao has seen enough. She'll take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Be back in 30 seconds here on the CL Broadcast Network.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar today and always. Visit premierbank.bank or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids. Lions up 6-0 here early in set number 3. They lead 2-0. Ada Vanderzee started out serving and is going to keep continuing to serve. 20 aces on the year for Vanderzee, the sophomore. Tettinger. That one's going to get into the back wall off the Peyton Bush kill attempts. And finally the Royals get on the board here in set number 3. Peyton Bush will go back to serve now for MMCRU. Hofert just rolls it across. Tettinger gets that one to spin over the net. Lincecum has that one blocked, but it goes out of bounds. And now Emery Lincecum will serve for the Lions. Holford has that one blocked at the net. The Lions keep it alive. And Ember Lincecum barely gets it across. And Brielle Lux will get a kill. Tia Tettinger will come back to serve, the setter for the Royals. They trail 7-2 here in set 3. And that one goes into the nets. Alexis Lincecum now going to go back to serve for the Lions. And that's down for the kill. No, lift call on the set attempts. That's at least 3 of those so far tonight on the Royals. Alexis Lincecum, 258 assists so far this year, serves. That was Aaliyah Lux, dug out by Lincecum. There's Odekoven, dug out by Staver on a diving attempt there. That was Brielle Lux, and that one's going to go into the crowd for the Royals point. Not really sure why you leave the S off for Royals. Do apologize for that. Ember Staver will go back and serve now for MMCRU. Metzger to Hofert, and Hofert mishits that one. And Staver will serve again now as the Royals trail 9-4. And heady play there by Brielle Lux to just get that one into the big open area. Staver back to serve here. A little momentum going for the Royals. Left hand attempt there by Hofert. Now Staver from the back row, and that one goes into the top of the nets. Taylor Rebkema comes back in for the Lions, as Eliana Hofert will go back to serve. Tettinger to Alesh, and that one's blocked. Back down. Oh, nope, never mind. Sorry, it was on the Lion side. Blocked at the net, but it went down onto the Lion side, and it's 10-6 now after the point for MMCRU. Sadie Youd will serve for the Royals. Set to Rebkema. Rebkema with the kill. Sends Elsie Odekoven back to serve for the Lions. Staver from the back row, unable to get that one across. Tried to maybe get a little too cute there and just hit it in the front row. Unable to get enough air underneath that one. And Odekoven, with 17 aces on the year, will serve again. Alesh has that one blocked back by Rebkema. That was Bush. That one's going to go off the hands of Odekoven into the back wall for the MMCRU points. Rhea Staub will go back to serve now for MMCRU. Rhea, a 5'5" sophomore, 22 aces on the year. Emery Lincecum just taps it over. Staub was there. Big swing there from Peyton Bush, the 5'6" sophomore. She gets the points. I do only have season stats. We did try to keep stats each match, each set 1 year. way too hard in volleyball to keep it going for people that don't really know what's going on, so we didn't do that anymore. And Staub will get the ace. And Rhea Staub looking to get another point here for the Royals. Rebkema, dug out by Staver. And Tettinger couldn't get to that one as ran into one of her own teammates. And the Lions get the point. Annika Springer will go back to serve now. Free ball over by the Royals. Now the Lions set. Emery Lincecum blocked. Just pushed over by the Lions. Peyton Bush, that one off the tip of her finger, falls down on their MMCRU side, and it's a 5-point lead now for the Lions. And Springer, who has 11 aces coming in tonight, will serve again. Metzger just pushes it over. Royals now, free ball. Almost a point down for a point. Rebkema taps it across. Now Peyton Bush, that one gonna be too long. And it's a 15-9 lead here. MMCRU only one timeout left here in set number 3 as they had to use one early. The Lions ripped off 6 straight points to start this set. Alesh, that one partially blocked, and it goes down for the points. Aaliyah Lux back in for MMCRU. And Chloe Alesh will serve. Dug out there by Youd. Tettinger goes to Bush again. That one blocked, but it falls straight down on the Lions side. Alesh, 21 aces on the year, will serve again. Metzger just has to back set that one across the net. Bush gets it over, dug out by the Lions. Now the Lions will get a chance to set some offense. Rebkema has that one blocked at the net. And Rebkema's going to be called for hitting the net there. And Chloe Alesh will serve, trailing 15-12 here in set number 3. That one too long. Ada Vanergy will go back to serve now for the Lions. Leah Lux got it over there. Now Emery Lincecum does the same thing for the Lions. Staver from the back row, dug out by Odekoven. Metzger now sets for, that was Emery Lincecum with a big swing there. Goes off the block attempt. See here on the replay. Partially blocked there at the net. But it goes out of bounds on the Royal side. Vanderzee on the serve again. Staver, free ball over. Now Metzger sets. Ellie Hofert, that one partially blocked, dug out by Youd. Brielle Lux has that one dug out by Springer, and the Lions send a free ball across. You got to get back to play some defense. That one blocked right back down by Metzger. After the good hustle play by the Lions, ends up with a point. Vanderzee once again now. Up 18-12 here in set number 3. Back set, Brielle Lux dug out by Metzger. Emery Lincecum blocked down by Lux. And a heady move there by Tettinger. She just taps it across into the open area. Peyton Bush, the sophomore, back to serve. for the Royals. Hofert off the top part of her finger there. Didn't get a lot of that one. And neither did Lux, as that one ends up being a point for the Lions. Junior Emery Lincecum going to serve now for Central Lyon. Metzger taps it across. Staver from the back row, dug out by Emery Lincecum. Odakoven with a nice little tap to find the open area. And Elsie Odakoven, one of the two seniors on this team, puts the Lions up 20-13. And the Royals will call their last timeout of the set. We'll take it with them. You're watching Lions Volleyball here on the CL Broadcast Network.
You love our lineup of legendary Pizza Ranch pizzas. And now, get ready to love the Big Popper. Loaded with cream cheese, Italian sausage, jalapenos, sweet peppadew peppers, and a honey hot sauce drizzle. A little sweet, a little heat, and a whole lot of flavor. Try the Big Popper Pizza, along with our new Chicky Chicky Boom Boom Salad. Only for a limited time, only at Pizza Ranch.
And we're back here at Central Lyon. Lions up 2-0 and lead 20-13 here in set number 3. Emery Lincecum serving for Central Lyon. Pettinger, that one somehow kept alive by the Lions off the Staub kill attempt. Now Staver just has to send a free ball across. Metzger for Hofert. That one tipped at the net. MMCRU coach not liking that call, but her own player is telling her, nope, I did tip it. And it's 21-13 in favor of the Lions. Tettinger has Lux has that one blocked back. Brielle Lux, that's Aaliyah Lux. That one into the net. Emery Lincecum will serve again. That's Brielle Lux. That one not getting over the nets. And 4 hits is the call. 23-13 now. The Lions can feel victory here within their grasp. Lena Florine, a senior, going to check in here for MMCRU as they're down by 10 here and trailing 2-0. Emery Lincecum serving. Pettinger just gets it across. Odakoven throws it to the back corner, and the Lions end up with the points. One of the 2 seniors for the Lions, Elsie Odakoven, sees an open area back there and gets it. Now Emery Lincecum with match points. 24-13, and that one goes under the net. The setter for the Royals, Tia Tettinger, will go back to serve. Match point again for the Lions. And the Lions, I believe, stepped on the line there. And now 9-point lead for the Lions. Tettinger will serve again. Left-handed there, tapped over by Hofert. Set for Staub. Now Hofert, that one blocked and out of bounds, and that'll do it. The Lions will get the 25-15 win here in set number 3 off of this kill there by Hofert. And they win 3-0. We'll be back with some post-game thoughts here on the CL Broadcast Network.
I'm Gable Sieperda. I'm a master's student and track and field athlete, and I've been a Frontier Bank customer for 20 years. Some of my favorite services that Frontier Bank has provided me is just having access to my financials through the online bank app, as well as hearing that familiar voice when I call that I know and can trust with my financial needs. And I'm looking forward to continuing pursuing my goals on the track, and Frontier Bank will be a huge part of that.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility, hello healthy, hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
DeNoble Austin & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants, offers a variety of services including payroll, auditing, sales tax, financial statement preparation, and of course, income taxes. Whether you're a farmer, small or large business owner, or just require some assistance with your personal finances, DeNoble Austin & Company PC can save you time and peace of mind with the skills you need and the service you expect. Located in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
On top of a hill in the heart of our little town, there's a place where the coffee's always hot and the smells are even warmer. At Hilltop, we brew more than just coffee. We brew connection, comfort, and community. Locally roasted, lovingly served, always welcoming. Come in, slow down, and stay a while. Hilltop, your coffee, your community.
Murphy Family Dentistry has been serving and supporting the Lions and all of Northwest Iowa for over 25 years. We are located in Rock Rapids just off Highway 75. Our friendly staff is ready to help cheer up your smile for another Lion victory. Call us today to schedule for all your dental needs or visit us online at www.josephmurphydental.com.
Hit one out of the park with a new or pre-owned vehicle from Papik Motors. With 3 convenient locations in Laverne, Rock Rapids, and Sibley, our team is ready to help with all of your automotive needs. Swing in today and let the hometown team be your dealer of choice, or visit us online at papik.com.
Papik Motors makes it so easy.
A community is a place, but it's also a connection. It's where we all plant roots, raise our families, build our lives, and take care of each other. It's something we have in common, and it takes world-class care to keep communities like ours strong. We work together to live, to hope, to heal, because that's what neighbors do. Here for all, here for good. Sanford Health.
My name's Elin, and I like sports because I like watching them.
My name's Miles, and I just like the school in general because our teachers are nice and we get to do a lot of fun stuff.
Hi, my name's River, and I like the sports teams because my mom coaches the basketball team.
Sieperda Foltz, local, true, insurance, real estate, all for you.
And we're back here at Central Lyon after the Lions get the 3-0 win. They take set 1 25-22, and they win set 2 and 3 25-15. Lions will move on to play the winner of Emmitsburg and Sioux Central. Have not seen a score on that. Emmitsburg is the number 2 seed in the region, so we would assume they would be winning, and if they do, Lions will go to Emmitsburg on Monday for the regional semifinals. Again, that is going to do it from Rock Rapids for the fall sports season. We will be back on the air Monday, November 10th with our high school marching band concert at 7:30. Then Tuesday, November 11th, we have the Veterans Day Assembly at 10:30 a.m. And Thursday, November 13th, we have 7th grade boys basketball versus Boyden Hall at 4:15 p.m. All of those events can always be found on the CL Broadcast Network on YouTube. Want to take one last opportunity to thank all of our sponsors. Cannot thank them enough. Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Avera Medical Group, DeNoble Austin and Company PC, Hilltop Coffee, Murphy Family Dentistry, Papic Motors, the Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Seaport of Foltz Insurance and Real Estate. Lions start off the postseason on a high note here after trailing a little bit, 25-22, or getting the 25-22 win in set number 1. A hard-fought win in set number 1. Then they basically dominated sets 2 and 3 to win both of those by 10. They will move on. Most likely they face Emmetsburg on Monday in the semifinals. So we want to wish Coach Slumbum and her girls good luck with that one. And I want to thank everyone for all the work this season here with the CL Broadcast Network. Jason Heiser, one of our seniors who helps out with producing a lot of these events. Not able to be here tonight, but he's produced every one of them besides tonight. Ivy Ramsey, who runs the video board here in the gym on volleyball nights. For football, I want to thank Joel Viss for his announcing and help from Matt Cook, as Matt Cook is a producer for all of our football games. We'll be back with basketball and wrestling here, along with some of our fine arts concerts coming up here this winter. So for everyone here in Rock Rapids, I'm Jeff Cruz. I want to thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next time.